Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Working Group podcast. So get ready, because today we are sharing a secret algorithm, one that can help you transform any insightful ChatGPT conversation into a full-blown media empire. We're talking YouTube channels, podcasts, blog posts, the works.
It's really amazing how AI is breaking down the barriers that used to hold content creators back.
You're so right.
Things like time constraints, needing specific skills, or even having enough resources, it's becoming less and less of an issue.
This blueprint, which we call the AI Sprint Blueprint, is something anyone can use. It's not just for tech geniuses or marketing pros.
And what's so fascinating to me is how it provides a structure. It takes raw ideas from a ChatGPT conversation and turns them into tangible things that you can share with a huge audience.
Okay, so let's dive in. Say you were having a super interesting brainstorm with ChatGPT about, I don't know, the future of work or AI and art, anything that gets you fired up. Now, with this blueprint, that conversation doesn't just disappear. You can actually use it to create an entire content ecosystem.
And that's where the magic happens. It all starts with something we call the super prompt.
Oh, the super prompt sounds intriguing.
This is like the key that unlocks ChatGPT's potential to create all sorts of content from a single conversation.
The super prompt, can you share what that looks like?
Absolutely. You can literally copy and paste this right into ChatGPT. Analyze this conversation and extract the key ideas, insights, and unique perspectives. Organize them into an engaging story arc or podcast outline. Suggest a compelling title, description, and key takeaways. Then, generate a concise script in a conversational format for a podcast episode, along with an AI-generated blog post version of the content. Provide a list of visual and audio assets that would enhance the content. For example, AI-generated images, background music themes, captions for video, and social media post ideas. Finally, give me a structured Notion template to store and manage this content over time.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty comprehensive prompt. I'm already getting ideas. So what exactly does ChatGPT give back after you input this magic spell?
You basically get a starter pack for your media empire.
Whoa. Okay.
You will have a podcast script written as a conversation, ready for 2 hosts, or an interview format. You'll also get a blog post version you can publish on Medium, LinkedIn, your own website, you name it.
Hold on. So you were saying I could have a blog post and a podcast episode ready to go just from a single ChatGPT conversation. That's incredible.
And that's just the beginning. The prompt also generates a content outline, which is perfect for a platform like Notion, where you can keep track of all your episodes and ideas. Plus, you'll get recommendations for images and music to make your content more engaging.
So it's not just about the words, it's thinking about the visuals and the audio too.
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive. What happens once we have the script, the blog post, and all those other goodies?
Well, since this is a podcast, we need audio, right?
Right.
That's where a tool called Notebook LM comes in.
Notebook LM. Tell me more.
It can effortlessly bring your script to life with realistic audio using Notebook LM. It's remarkable how natural the AI voices sound.
Wait, AI can generate spoken dialogue that well now? It seems like things are changing so fast. Imagine taking that perfectly crafted podcast script and having it voiced by AI, just like that.
It really is a game changer. With Notebook LM, you simply paste your script into the notebook, let the AI work its magic, and then download the audio file.
So it's really as simple as copy, paste, and generate. That seems incredibly user-friendly.
Absolutely. But for those who want that personal touch, there's always the option to record your own voice, or even use tools like 11 Labs or Descript to refine and enhance your recordings.
That makes sense. Some creators might want to maintain that personal connection with their audience. So now we have our script and our audio. Are we ready to launch a podcast yet?
We're getting there.
Okay.
But we can't forget about the visual element. After all, we live in a visual world, and video podcasts are incredibly popular these days. For that, we will use CapCut.
Okay, I am intrigued. Tell me about CapCut.
CapCut is a free and incredibly user-friendly video editor that makes creating a video podcast super easy. You upload the AI-generated audio, add a simple background image, which you can actually generate with ChatGPT, but we'll talk about that later, and then use CapCut's auto caption feature for subtitles, and boom, you've got a video podcast.
Wait, so CapCut handles the captions too?
Yeah.
That saves so much time and effort.
It does. From there, you can export the final video in a format ready for YouTube, social media, wherever you want to share it.
This is really starting to come together,
Yeah.
but something is still missing, isn't it?
You're right.
Yeah.
Every good podcast needs some music.
Music, okay.
A little intro and outro music just enhances the listening experience. And guess what? We can use AI for that too.
No way. AI-generated music. This just keeps getting better and
Oh,
better.
I know. Suno AI is a fantastic tool for this. You input the kind of theme you want, upbeat and inspirational, chill and reflective, whatever suits your style, and Suno creates a custom intro and outro track.
So I could have unique, royalty-free music for my podcast without having any musical talent whatsoever.
Exactly. And here's a bonus tip. Use ChatGPT to generate some lyrics, then have Suno AI create a full-blown theme song for your channel.
That's amazing. Okay, so we've got a script, AI voices, a video podcast with captions, and custom music. What's next?
Now it's time to get those creations out into the world. And there's no better platform than YouTube. It's the perfect place to host and share your video podcast with a global audience.
YouTube it is. But getting discovered on YouTube can be tough. How do we make sure people actually see this amazing AI-powered content?
Optimization is key. And yes, you guessed it, AI can help us there too. We can use ChatGPT to create titles and descriptions for our YouTube video that are optimized for search engine and will attract viewers.
We're talking about AI helping us with SEO. That's amazing.
Exactly. And to make sure our content is accessible to everyone, we can use a tool like YouTubeTranscript.com to create a formatted transcript of the podcast.
Oh, that's a good point.
This is also great for people who prefer to read along.
Accessibility is so important. We want to make sure everyone can enjoy our content no matter what.
Absolutely. And things like AI-generated captions and timestamps can make a huge difference for people who are deaf or hard of hearing.
This is incredible. We've got YouTube covered, but can we get even more mileage out of this content?
Of course. Remember that blog post ChatGPT generated earlier?
Yeah?
Well, we can repurpose that content for other platforms like LinkedIn to reach an even bigger audience and build our authority in our field.
Repurposing content, that's brilliant.
You got it. And ChatGPT makes it super easy to turn that podcast transcript into a blog post or a LinkedIn article.
This blueprint is truly impressive. I'm seeing how someone could go from just creating content casually to becoming a major player in the media world. But something tells me there's even more to this AI-powered toolkit.
You're right. We've covered audio and video, but visuals are just as important, especially in today's digital world.
Exactly.
Things like thumbnails and images for social media can really grab attention.
Eye-catching visuals are a must, especially for thumbnails. What AI tools can we use for that?
ChatGPT itself can create some great branded visuals, but there are also some really powerful platforms out there like Midjourney, DALE, and Leonardo AI. They are incredible for creating unique and visually stunning thumbnail art that will help your content stand out from the crowd.
So we're talking about creating professional-looking graphics without needing any design skills.
Precisely. And we can use tools like Canva or CapCut to add text overlays and create even more eye-catching thumbnails.
This is truly remarkable. The ability to generate multiple content formats from a single source is a game changer for efficiency. It allows us to focus on strategy and creativity rather than getting bogged down in technical tasks.
Yeah.
But how do we know which visuals will be most effective?
That's where mechanical creativity comes in.
Mechanical creativity, that's a new one. What is that?
It's basically using AI to generate multiple variations of an image and then A/B testing to see which one performs best. It's like having a whole team of designers working for you, constantly refining and optimizing your visuals.
I love that. We can let the data guide our decisions instead of just guessing.
It really frees up your time and mental energy to focus on the creative side of things.
Okay, so we've talked about creating high-quality content, optimizing it for YouTube, repurposing it for other platforms, and even generating amazing visuals. What's the final piece of the puzzle?
Promotion. We can have the best content in the world, but if no one sees it, it's all for nothing. And, you guessed it, AI can help us with promotion and even help make our content go viral.
You really had me on the edge of my seat with that one. How does AI help with promotion?
We can use ChatGPT to create highly engaging social media posts that are specifically formatted for platforms like LinkedIn, where readability and engagement are key.
So we're talking about AI-generated posts that are tailored for specific platforms and designed to go viral.
Exactly. ChatGPT can help us write compelling hooks, use bullet points for readability, and create strong calls to action that encourage people to check out our content.
This is mind-blowing. It's like having a whole marketing team working for us.
And by sharing our content in the AI working group community, we can connect with a network of other creators who can help us spread our message even further.
This AI sprint blueprint is truly remarkable. It's like a secret weapon that unlocks unlimited potential for content creators. But it sounds like it's more than just a one-time thing.
It's not just a secret weapon, it's a system. It's about building something sustainable, something that can generate valuable content for the long haul.
Yeah,
It's not just about one video or podcast episode.
I see it as planting a seed that grows into this huge digital garden.
I like that. And the best part is anyone can do it. You don't need to be a tech whiz or a marketing guru. You just need some inspiration and the willingness to try out these incredible AI tools.
So for our listeners who are ready to get started, what's the first step on this AI-powered content creation journey?
Simple. Take that super prompt we shared earlier, paste it into ChatGPT, and see what happens. Play around with the different steps of the blueprint, have fun with it, and don't be afraid to get creative.
And remember, you don't have to go it alone. The AI Working Group community is there to offer support, inspiration, and connect with other creators who are also exploring this exciting world of AI.
We're all in this together, and we can't wait to see what amazing things you'll create.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, but there's still so much more to explore. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll delve deeper into advanced strategies for maximizing the impact of your AI-generated content.
We'll be talking about the importance of storytelling and audience engagement and how to use AI to keep refining your content and make it even better over time. Welcome back to the AI Working Group podcast. Before we jumped into some really cool AI tools, we talked about this incredible system, the AI Sprint Blueprint, that can help you build a whole media empire from just one ChatGPT conversation. But remember, these tools are just the starting point.
It's like having all the ingredients for an amazing meal. But you still need a chef to turn them into something special.
That's a great analogy. AI can handle a lot of the work, but it's up to us humans to bring the creativity, the strategy, and that special something that connects with an audience on a deeper level.
So it's not just about automating things, it's about amplifying our own abilities. AI gives us more freedom to focus on what makes us uniquely human, like storytelling, for example. There's just something about a good story that captures our imagination, makes us feel things, and helps us remember information better.
You're so right. A well-told story sticks with you long after you've forgotten the facts and figures. That's where the art of content creation comes in. We can use the AI Sprint Blueprint to create a solid foundation, but we still need to turn those pieces into a compelling narrative.
That makes sense. So how can we use AI to help us tell better stories?
Well, think of ChatGPT as your brainstorming buddy. We can use it to explore different angles for our story, figure out the key themes, and even generate some plot ideas.
It's like having a virtual writing assistant who can help us flesh out our ideas and find the most engaging way to present them.
Exactly. As we develop our story, AI can also help us test different approaches, get feedback, and refine our narrative until it really resonates with our target audience.
It's almost like having a built-in focus group. We can make sure our story connects with the exact people we want to reach.
And once we have a story that we're happy with, we can use the AI Sprint Blueprint to bring it to life across all those different platforms.
I'm starting to see how it all connects. Our AI-generated podcast script becomes the basis for a YouTube video, a blog post, social media content, all tied together with a consistent storyline.
Exactly. By using AI to take care of the technical stuff, we can focus our energy on creating a story that truly captivates our audience.
But storytelling is just one piece of the puzzle, right? We also need to engage with our audience, build a community, and create a sense of connection.
You're absolutely right. Engagement is crucial. It's what turns passive viewers into active participants and makes a one-way broadcast into a real conversation.
I see what you mean. So how can we use AI to help us boost engagement?
AI can actually help us get to know our audience better. We can use different tools to analyze data, keep track of how people are interacting with our content, and figure out what really resonates with them.
So it's like having a virtual market research team. We can get insights into what our audience actually wants to see, hear, and experience.
And based on that data, we can use AI to create more personalized content experiences, tailor our messages, and even automate some of those interactions to make people feel like they're part of a community.
So we could use AI for things like personalized content recommendations, responding to comments, and creating more interactive experiences that make our audience feel valued.
Exactly. By letting AI handle some of those tasks, we can focus on the human side of engagement, things like building relationships, having meaningful conversations, and creating a welcoming space for our community.
It sounds like the perfect partnership. AI can handle the data and automation, and we humans can focus on connecting with people and being creative.
That's the real beauty of it. AI isn't about replacing human connection, it's about making those connections stronger.
I can also see how this feedback loop between AI and human creativity can help us refine and improve our content over time.
Absolutely. AI is a fantastic learning tool. We can use it to track engagement, analyze audience feedback, and even test different approaches to our content, which ultimately help us make it more relevant, engaging, and impactful.
So it's almost like having a virtual editor who's constantly helping us polish our work and make it the best it can be. This is truly an exciting time to be a content creator. With AI as our ally, we have the power to share our ideas, connect with audiences, and make a lasting impact.
It is, but remember that like any powerful tool, it's important to use AI responsibly and ethically.
That's a really important point. AI should be used to amplify human creativity and connection, not to replace it. We need to be mindful of the potential pitfalls and make sure that our AI-powered content aligns with our values and serves a good purpose.
I completely agree. We have a responsibility to use these tools wisely and ethically, making sure they contribute to a more positive and inclusive online world.
It's a good reminder that even in this age of AI, human judgment and ethical considerations are more important than ever. Is there anything else we should keep in mind as we go on this AI-powered content creation journey?
One final thought I'd like to leave you with is this idea of an AI-powered, decentralized media network. Imagine a world where anyone, no matter what their background or resources are like, can use AI to create and share their ideas with a global audience.
That's a powerful vision. It's like we're democratizing the media landscape, giving everyone a voice and a platform to share their unique perspectives.
Exactly. With AI handling the technical side of things, the barriers to entry are lower than ever. We're seeing new platforms and communities popping up that are powered by AI, connecting creators and audiences in ways that weren't possible just a few years ago.
It feels like the Wild West of content creation, where anyone with a great story and the willingness to try new things can build an audience and make a difference.
It really is a time of incredible opportunity and innovation. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for AI-powered content
I
creation.
too. It feels like we're on the verge of something truly transformative. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's take a step back and go over the key takeaways from today's discussion.
Sounds good. We've covered a lot, and it's important to distill these insights into actionable steps that our listeners can actually use.
Okay, so what are the top 3 things our listeners should take away as they start their AI-powered content creation journeys?
First and foremost, don't forget the power of storytelling. AI can give you the pieces, but it's up to you to create a story that resonates with your audience and makes your content memorable.
That's great advice. A compelling story can make all the difference. What's the second key takeaway?
Engagement, engagement, engagement. Use AI to get to know your audience better, personalize their experience, and create a real sense of community.
That's what makes content so powerful, building those relationships and fostering connections. And our final takeaway for today.
Always use AI responsibly and ethically. Make sure that what you're creating aligns with your values and contributes to a more positive and inclusive online world.
Those are wise words. We're not just content creators, we're also responsible for how we use this powerful technology. We have a duty to use it in a way that benefits humanity and creates a better future for everyone.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And as we continue to explore all the things we can do with AI, it's important to have thoughtful conversations about its impact and potential downsides.
I agree. Well, we've talked about so much today, from the nuts and bolts of the AI sprint blueprint to the bigger questions about AI's role in content creation and society as a whole. But we're not quite done yet.
You're right. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll look at specific examples of how creators are using AI to build successful businesses and make a real difference in the world. We'll be talking to innovators, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who are really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
Welcome back to the AI Working Group podcast. In this final part of our deep dive into the AI Sprint Blueprint, we are going to shift gears a little bit and look at how this system is actually playing out in the real world.
Yeah, we've talked about the tools and the strategies, but now it's time to see how this blueprint is empowering creators, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders to build thriving businesses and make a real difference.
I am so eager to hear some real-world success stories. Can you give us some examples of how people are using AI to do amazing things?
One fascinating example is this creator who used the AI Sprint blueprint to launch a YouTube channel teaching people how to code.
Oh, wow.
They used ChatGPT to generate scripts, Notebook LM for the voiceover, and CapCut for video editing. Within a few months, they had thousands of subscribers and were making money through sponsorships and online courses.
That's incredible, going from an idea to a successful business, all thanks to AI. It really shows that anyone can use this blueprint, even if they are not a tech expert.
Absolutely. And it's not just educational content. We're seeing creators use this blueprint for podcasts on all sorts of topics: personal finance, mental health, travel, sustainable living, you name
Oh
it.
my.
They're building communities, sharing what they know, and having a real impact on their listeners.
It's amazing how AI is making it possible for everyone to share their stories and connect with the world. It's like leveling the playing field for content creation.
It really is. And it's not just individual creators either. Businesses are also using the AI Sprint blueprint to scale up their content marketing, generate leads, and build better relationships with their customers.
So this blueprint isn't just for solopreneurs and individual creators. Businesses of all sizes can benefit too.
For sure. For example, there's this marketing agency that used this blueprint to create a series of educational videos for their clients. They used ChatGPT for the scripts, Suno AI for the music, and Midjourney for the visuals. The results were fantastic. Their clients loved the videos, engagement rates skyrocketed, and the agency even landed new clients because of the quality of the content.
It's really interesting to see how adaptable this blueprint is. Whether you are a solo creator, a small business, or a large corporation, AI is transforming the way we create and share content.
It's a new era of content creation, and it's all thanks to AI. But it's important to remember that AI isn't here to replace human creativity and ingenuity. It's a tool that can help us amplify our ideas, connect with our audiences, and make a real difference.
So it's an invitation to embrace AI, to experiment with it, to learn from it, and to create something truly extraordinary.
Exactly. What are you waiting for? Dive into the world of AI-powered content creation and see what you can achieve.
And to our listeners, remember, you don't have to do this alone. The AI Working Group community is a great place to find support, get inspired, and connect with other creators who are also exploring this exciting new frontier. We're all in this together, and we can't wait to see what you create.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the AI Sprint Blueprint. Until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible with AI.
That's a wrap on another episode of the AI Working Group podcast. We'll be back next time for another deep dive into the fascinating world of AI and its impact on our lives.